In this short video, I will give you an overview of how XVL is able to assist manufacturing companies to improve time to market, increase production throughput, and improve manufacturing quality. This video is part of our digital transformation series for manufacturing complex products like this. If your company designs complex products, you already have the digital building blocks, 3D CAD. And with XVL, you can use any of the mainstream formats, including SolidWorks, CATIA, and NX, to name a few. Meet John. He's in charge of manufacturing at Acme Corporation. Their product. Acme designs and manufactures machinery that other manufacturing companies use to make their own products, from robots to autos. Lots of parts. Their products are complex with hundreds if not thousands of parts, with options and variations. Distributed design. Their product design environment is complicated. They have teams in multiple locations around the world who work for John's counterpart, the VP of Design. Heterogeneous CAD. And to complicate things, not everyone is using the same 3D CAD software. Contractors. And to further complicate things, Acme uses a number of contractors for specialty designs, and they may be using yet another 3D CAD format. PDM. They have it, but ultimately it doesn't help manufacturing very much. It serves well as a vault, but the PDM system really doesn't help manufacturing functions. Is any of this familiar to you and for your company? But what could digital manufacturing transformation mean to John and Acme? Well, here are some ideas. Digital design of the manufacturing line for a new product. Digital validation and simulation of that manufacturing line. Digital work instructions for the shop floor. Start earlier and work concurrently before the design is complete and without physical prototypes. It is easier than you might think. As we have said, you already have the digital building blocks, your 3D CAD, and it doesn't matter what formats. We can combine them all into a single virtual product model. As with all companies, John's manufacturing planning team needs all of the parts for the complete product in order to plan the manufacturing process. The manufacturing engineer doesn't care if the part was designed in SolidWorks, CATIA, Pro-E, or whatever. They just want the parts, all of them. And they don't want to wait on prototypes. And of course, there is no time to waste. And wouldn't it be nice to do it all virtually? It starts with building the manufacturing BOM. All parts and assemblies are brought into XVL, regardless of the original CAD system. In fact, using XVL, 3D CAD files from multiple vendors can be brought into a single XVL file. Within XVL, the structured MBOM is created, leveraging the CAD EBOM, drag and drop. And guess what? The MBOM stays connected to the original EBOM in the CAD system. So if changes occur, they can be managed. More on that later. Part by part, you build your product virtually. Maybe it's 50 steps or maybe over 1,000. Drag and drop. These aren't just pretty pictures, rather real geometry. As parts are being positioned, tolerances can be checked, interferences can be checked, part movement clearance can be checked. And not just parts, clearance for access is also checked. Tools, humans, robots, you name it. And now for the best part. Simulate the entire process so that you can look for errors and optimize. What if we changed the sequence? What if a hard-to-get part is late? What alternatives do we have? How can we speed the process? How do you engage stakeholders today? With XVL, there are many alternatives. Here are just three. 3D snapshot. Capture an issue or an idea and email it to a stakeholder for input. The 3D snapshot can show the problem with notes, and it is live 3D. Interactive web pages. Put the entire product or sub-assemblies or part on the web, with security of course, using our Web 3D Manager. Virtual reality. It is easy to do with XVL because model sizes are already ultra lightweight. No dumbing down of models is required. Don your headset and go explore your complete virtual product. Engineering change orders. They are inevitable. So what happens to all of your planning when there are changes? With XVL, the updated CAD file is processed and all the changes are identified systematically so that a human can figure out what changes need to be made for manufacturing. This is a very important point for enabling concurrent work between design and manufacturing. And the best news, all of the planning work that has been done is directly leveraged into producing the interactive work instructions. See our next video on that. All 3D CAD files, even different formats, are combined into a single XVL file, creating the complete virtual product model. Create the MBOM, which remains associated to the EBOM. Plan the assembly process, part by part. Simulate the assembly process. Find errors early and optimize. Engage stakeholders, 3D snapshots, web pages, virtual reality, and more, all free for the consumers. Create interactive assembly work instructions directly from the plan. Ready to learn more about how XVL can benefit your company? Start with our short white paper, which details the most common use cases. Then get the ebook and learn how world-class manufacturers are using XVL to improve their manufacturing processes.